Are you concerned that the case that we saw today, that it is maybe just the beginning, that other criminal action could be in the future?
No, I think you're concerned that he's going to win, which is why you're bringing up 2016 things, because you have nothing to bring up. That's what I think you're concerned. And you should be concerned. He's leading in the polls.
Does President Trump know that this is a perilous threat?
We do not agree that it is a perilous threat because we actually have inside information. So I love when people...
What inside information?
Well, the inside information, Steve, and you used to love Trump, but I got to tell you, I mean, this is something I'm not going to breach, right? I have confidentiality and I have ethics.
Trump really doesn't know how to pick his lawyers, and Alina Habba is the most recent embarrassment to the legal system representing him in as many cases.
You make it look just so easy. You walk up to the insane lying press and you just, you just have no podium, no teleprompter, and you just crush them. How do you make it look so easy, Alina?
Patriotism. I think it's the same thing that you suffer from, right? We love our country. And I haven't had any training. PR is not my thing. I'm a lawyer. But I'm passionate about the president getting back to business and cleaning up our country. It's called selective prosecution. You are going after someone as a target and then teaming up with your friends. The only RICO I see is the RICO with the DAs and AGs that is happening. The conspiracy is not a conspiracy at all. We have Soros-backed and other funders that we've seen that are backing these individuals, and they are coordinating, they are profiting, and they are becoming famous. And politically, their agenda is all the same. Get Trump. That is the only RICO case I see here.
Since taking over Trump's legal team last year, Habba has shown that she will do and say whatever she needs to stay in Trump's good graces. But some of her statements about Trump's wealth are definitely coming back to bite her.
They know by looking at his statements of financial condition that this guy is worth a lot of money, billions and billions of dollars. And that didn't even include his brand, Martha. What they're doing is a scare tactic. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong guy to pick on, in my opinion, because he's strong, he's resilient, and he happens to have a lot of cash. Now, that doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean it's okay. It's grotesquely insane.
I know that you're planning on appealing this, but you've still got to put up the full amount pending that appeal. Does Donald Trump have that kind of money sitting around?
Yes. I mean, he does. Of course, he has money. He's a billionaire. We know that.
She made these appearances around a month ago. And now that Trump hasn't been able to cough up the $460 million plus he's been ordered to since he was bragging about his finances on national TV, she definitely could have found a better way to answer this question from Martha McCullum.
Is there any effort on the part of your team to secure this money through another country, Saudi Arabia or Russia, as Joy Behar seems to think?
Well, there's rules and regulations that are public. I can't speak about strategy that require certain things, and we have to follow those rules. Like I said, this is manifest injustice. It is impossible. It's an impossibility. I believe they knew that. I think that's why mid-trial, frankly, they changed their ask from $250 million to the ridiculous amount of money that they've asked for.
That answer isn't surprising because we know how, or I know how, Trump gets down and his people get down. So anything they do will never shock me anymore. But it's incredibly terrifying for Habba to refuse to rule out a foreign government helping Trump with his legal fees. What? You refute? You ain't even gonna say, yeah, no, we're not getting any help from a foreign government. And this man is trying to run for president. Does she not see the issue there? Like how he could be compromised? Maybe she does and she just doesn't care. And it doesn't matter. She'll do whatever Trump wants as long as she gets that check. That's it. And of course, there's hypocrisy, from a conservative like Habba when it comes to an American figure or American political candidate, getting help from a foreign government. I mean, look at the Republican Party. They're trying to go after Biden and his family for, alleged dealings with China and how, he needs to be impeached for that. But when it comes to Trump and his, not negotiations, but his dealings and involvement with Vladimir Putin, okay. Yeah, then that ain't an issue. Right.
I think everything is done intentionally. I do not doubt that the witch hunt, that the election interference goal is what was ringing steady and loudly and true throughout all these trials, frankly. And we're seeing it. It's the demise of our country, not the demise of Trump. So we'll handle it as we always have and keep our heads up and keep working hard.
Okay. Keep us posted on the effort. We look forward to speaking with you again. Thank you very much, Alina Habba.
Habba is going back to that played out and tired witch hunt angle because she wants to shift the narrative about Trump's legal losses and protect his public persona and massive ego. The idea here is that, see, they're all trying to come for Mr. Donald Trump because he isn't your normal politician. He doesn't operate in the same manner that we're used to seeing for politicians. He challenges the status quo. He's working for the common man, and he talks like the common man. When in actuality, that couldn't be further from the truth. The man is a despicable person. He should not be even qualified, eligible to be running for president. But that's a story for another day. And he's committed all these crimes. So no, it's not a witch hunt whatsoever. We know what you're trying to do. You're trying to satisfy your client and Trump, and it's not working. Not working to people who actually have functional brains. For Rebel HQ, I'm Chris Williamson. We'll see you next time.